On today's episode of Sauce Twins, we want to know, are your kids rich when you're rich? We also going to talk about talents, and we're going to touch up on, should you hold your kid back if you feel like they can be better for sports purposes most of the time? Should you hold them back? Should you move them up? What should you do?
Follow the drip. What's happening?
What's going on?
Too tall.
Too short in this thing.
How y'all living, man?
How y'all doing? Y'all good?
No. We always good on this side. It's a little rainy outside.
Y'all see me adjusting the mic like I ain't been sitting here already. You know, that's just what I see those guys do when they sit down and do they adjust the mic, get it like they want it. Yeah.
Get it to your liking, man.
Yeah.
Get it to your liking.
Hey, it's drippy outside today. You know,
wet and cold.
We in Central Texas. It'll be like this today, and then tomorrow.
Couple of hours. In a couple of hours,
the sun will be out. You'll hear birds chirping. Chirp, 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 chirp.
Come out in the morning with sweats.
Yeah.
Come out in the afternoon with your shorts.
You better wear some shorts under your sweats in Central Texas, or have some shorts on deck. I keep about 3 pairs of shorts at the facility. I got a jacket in the car just in case. You got to stay prepared.
You just don't know.
You don't.
Man.
You don't know.
You just don't know.
Shoot, I got sunshades and the hand warmers in the truck. You never
ready for whatever.
You go get.
Ready for whatever, man.
I just like to be prepared.
Shout out to them Braves. ATL stand up. First one since '95.
So he going for the Braves, but then he back doing for the Cowboys.
You hear me?
So he going
because they said the last time the Braves won it.
That's what they say?
The Cowboys.
Or is that what happened?
The Cowboys. That's what happened. The Cowboys won it all.
It's not gonna happen.
Look how they playing though.
They not finna win it all.
Look how they playing.
They balling. I like the way they looking, but they ain't gonna win it all.
That? Oh, just wait till he come back. Just wait.
Cowboys ain't gonna win it all, man. They still missing some pieces.
They looking
offense is looking dummy.
They looking good.
The defense this year I feel like
better?
Yeah, no, they are. They actually got a corner that's turning the ball over. He getting turnovers. So that's
having a hell of a season, man.
Nah, he is. He already Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
All Pro and Pro Bowl. He got it.
I seen him call a pick on the sideline.
Said he was finna go get one?
What? He said, they gonna fold. I got you. Watch me. Oh, they must have tipped.
Give it to me. I'm gonna tell you though, you want to talk about an opportunistic guy? Anytime there's a tip ball, anytime there's just one mistake, he right there.
He is on it.
I still ain't a believer on him being a top corner though.
Let him do it next year.
Like a top corner though. Like I'm loving the turnovers. For some reason, I'm just not. I don't know.
He just got to prove. He just got to do it longer.
I'm not sold on him just being a cover guy.
He got to do it longer.
But
that's all.
He doing it. It's just me. Say what you want. I'm just telling you how I feel.
Doing it when it's needed.
Yeah. But yeah. So we're gonna roll around, man. I saw Shaq said he told his kids, he was like, y'all ain't rich. I'm rich. Basically, he was letting them know like, you don't got daddy money. And if y'all have ideas for investments and stuff, you're going to have to really come with a real proposal. And he wants them to go and get their education, get their degree. Those are the things that he wants from them before they try to bring some kind of business idea to him. How do you feel about that?
I'm here and there on there. It's two sides of the coin. So yeah, I can understand it's not your money. You ain't did nothing to deserve this or to earn this. I done put in the work, right? So when I see something like that, I feel like he just wants them to understand the value of hard work. But on the flip side, I guess it's cool when they're younger. As you get older, that money is a tool. And if I got millions and millions of dollars and I got my kids, they gon' get some of that money to flourish and to give them a stepping stone in life to get ahead. In opposed to, I'm keeping all my money, you go get yours. And you work for that. Get it how I got it out the mud. Nah, I already done got it out the mud. So now, I'm gonna give you this. That way you ain't gotta go through what I went through. Not saying that I don't want you to work hard, but you're gonna get a head start. I'm gonna give you a head start in life. That's how I see it.
Yeah. To me, I see it as they've already gotten a head start. Look at the people they're around, the conversations that they're getting, the education that they have access to, the home that they're living in, the worries that they don't have. So for me, I feel like they already got a head start. Just from a day-to-day, just a mindset standpoint. Like I grew up in the country, so like, you know, everybody's house was spread out. We had property, like, you know, just in the family, like, you know. So like the time we went to one of our friends, one of our good friends' wife's school to do an event. And when I say it was inner city, like not just inner city, but like when we were driving through the neighborhood to go do this event, and the projects were literally, I could kick a rock to the school and I was seeing like just the environment that those kids were in. And then I was hearing about the homes and the lifestyles that these kids were living every day, like parents working 2 jobs, sometimes 3. So you're trying to do a 9 to 5, getting off of that, going to trying to work a little part-time, 6 to 12 or something, or 6 to 11. And the kids are getting out of school at 3 o'clock, 3:30, going across the street from the school, and then in the streets all day, fending for themselves, trying to get something to eat. You know, of course, you know, you got little kid, little brother, little sister, bigger brother, bigger sister, whatever the case may be, but no parents at home to give that structure because they're at work all day. So I'm looking at that like, damn, like, so what are the mindset for these kids are so much different. Like the worries that these kids have are so much different. The worries that the parents have. Like, I have to go and work. I gotta go and get a job, like, and work so that we can have food to eat, something, clothes on their back, you know, shoes, socks, like all the stuff that's just regular stuff. To most of us, you know, it's not like that. So when I think about Shaq's kids and the comments that he made, I'm thinking like these kids, they already have an advantage just on a day-to-day on worries, what they're worried about. But I agree with you. Obviously, I think Shaq is not going to hoard.
Yes.
You see, he doesn't hoard his money anyways. He invests.
And it's funny because I seen the post where Shaq was saying what he said, but then like I kept scrolling and then I seen another post where Shaq was at an auction with his son. And
that's what I'm talking about right
and,
now.
Right. So they was at an auction. He was at an auction with his son, and they was bidding on a Rolex, right? So Shaq was putting his hand up, you know, 15,000. Somebody else 17. Shaq 18. So then the dude that was 25, 35, he said, now this watch, there's only about 2 or 3 of these. It's going for about 30,000. We're at 18,000. So somebody else put it to 20. So Shaq is with his oldest son, I believe. And he looked at his son and he said, raise your hand. He told his son, raise your hand. His son looked at him like, and this how I know Shaq told his kids that his money ain't their money.
He's like, hold on, wait. I got to raise my hand. I ain't got this kind of money. That's funny.
So his son was like, he was looking like, raise my hand. He was like, Shaq said, raise your hand. I got your back. That's exactly what he said. Raise your hand. I got your back.
I like that.
He raised his hand, 20,000. Boom, sold. The son said he still went back and asked Shaq, I can have it?
I love that. Tell me
Shaq
that.
Say, yeah.
That's, we want to talk
That's
about
yours.
parenting? That, to me, on that level, I love that. I love that interaction because obviously, like you said, at home, that's been established.
Right.
Now, don't think that those kids don't have money. Those kids got money in their accounts.
Yes.
But they've learned you don't need to be spending, what you spending $20,000 on a Rolex for? You don't need that. That's not something you're going to spend your money on. Mm-hmm. So they understand, they have some financial literacy, you know, and understanding how money works.
But that's passed down.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That's passed down from Shaq. Ain't no telling who taught Shaq. You know what I mean?
And I hear y'all. I can hear y'all. I hear what you're saying. Financial literacy, you don't spend $20,000 on a watch. Everything is relative.
Right.
It's all relative. It's all relative to, for the amount of money you make, you probably shouldn't spend $20 on a watch. So it's all relative. I hear you though. I hear y'all. But
I thought that was pretty cool. He said, yeah, raise your hand.
I like that.
I got your back. Said, Pops is right here.
I like that interaction. And it was somebody else made a comment too like that. They was basically Chad Johnson had made a comment. He told his daughter the same thing. Like, you gonna go through some struggles. Like, you gonna feel what it feels like to want to work for something. And then I saw a lot of black parents that were like, that's toxic. That's toxic. You shouldn't want your child to go through the same trauma you went through. We got to stop this toxicity. You know, we like to use this toxic word and all this stuff. I actually disagree with that because for me, I think it's good. We just talked about it's good to have that resistance. It's good to feel that you don't have a safety net. But it's obviously it's there.
Right.
But no, you get out, get told no, fall on your face a little bit. Obviously, we have the resources, and when I say resources, I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about relationships. That's really what I'm talking about when I talk about resources. Not just money. I'm talking about relationships too. Like, to make sure that you're gonna be good. Like, you're gonna be fine. But you need to feel that resistance when you mess up or you do something wrong. Then there are reactions or whatever you want to call it to certain actions, and they're gonna be penalties for mistakes. And so.
We just talked about it.
I think that's good. Chad and them both, you know, I think it's a good thing. And to be honest, you think about Chad bought fake jewelry his whole career. So he really ain't about some of that stuff. He really not about all that, you know. He didn't kept it, you know, he didn't kept it a buck as far as how he liked to move when it comes to that. Yeah. To me, you know, it's player either way. It's player if you can go and buy your son a $25,000 Rolex. It's player if you like to go to Claire's and buy earrings. I stayed in Claire's.
What?
It's because I had to, though. I was in there on the magnet earrings. Mama wouldn't let me get my ears pierced, so I had to wear the magnets.
So, off topic just a little bit because they're talking about the magnets. So my oldest son 13, but when he was young, I say maybe about like a year, I went and got him from mama, and I took him to Clears. I took Amari to Clears.
Get his ears pierced?
I knew she didn't want me to get his ears pierced.
You didn't put the magnets on him?
So I got the magnets.
Oh, my boy ear was stinging after.
Hey. I put the magnets on, and you know, I checked. I made sure he wasn't crying or nothing. He was just cooling. Boy, when we walked in that house and mama singing them diamonds in his ears, she started crying, losing it, screaming. What? She was hot. I let her do all of that. I just
took him out.
I said, stop all that crying.
Took him out of there. Boy, I thought you was gonna say they was hurting. That's funny. That's funny.
Nah, she was sick.
Yeah. The magnet lifestyle, man.
The magnets. Yeah. I know some homeboys still wearing the magnets.
Yeah, I had to wear them magnets. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I think it's healthy. I think it's healthy for them to feel that resistance, because when you understand how to get it, you don't really fear losing it. And that's gonna be kind of my segue. Is that the right thing?
Yeah. You using the right words today.
Because I wanted to talk about hoarding talents, and it kind of made me think about it because we were discussing hoarding money. And when you know how to get money, you don't really fear losing money, so you won't hoard money.
Right.
And when you hoard money, that's when your money don't grow. You can't.
Because you scared.
Yeah, you can't grow money. If you hoard money, you're going to be broke. Your savings, obviously, y'all know savings don't make no money. So, the things that you want to grow, you can't hoard them. And I'm talking about more than just money, but I'm talking about talents. Y'all know the story in the Bible.
Right.
You get the talents to, 3 guys, one person buried the talents. And that was the biggest mistake. You don't bury your talents. Rather that be a God-given natural talent or money. Either way, you don't bury neither one of them. You put it to work. Mm-hmm. And for the spiritual ones out there and the believers like us, especially your God-given talent, when you have a God-given talent, you grow that talent, you use that talent, you exhaust all resources that grow in that talent, because that right there is what's honoring God. The blessings that that God is giving you, the God-given talent, that's how you honor God. People, wonder all the time, well, how can I honor? How can I do this?
Using your talents.
Right. Use those talents. Grow those talents.
Yes.
Work at those talents, the things that you're good at. That's why I hate it when people are like, teach these kids something other than football. Let me tell you something. If you run fast and you catch the ball really, really well, you go make it happen. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Matter of fact, it's so amazing that if you make it pro, that's 2% of the population. So you want to talk about being in a small percentile, and the amount of money that you can make and the resources that you can have, and changing not only your life but other people's lives that you're going to affect along the way. What's wrong with that being your goal? Because you can always fall back.
That's just for the people that don't have those talents.
You can always fall back.
When people want talents that they don't have, that's what they do. They tell you don't do it because they can't do it.
Or they gave up way too early and they look back and it's like, no, exhausted.
That's somebody's ticket out of poverty. But you tell them no, don't do it. Stay where you at. Do something else.
Just leveling up. Just leveling up. Every generation trying to level up. Trying to level up. Give back more than what you received. That's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to give back more than I was receiving.
That's what it's about, man.
Yeah, man. That's really what it's about. So I don't know. I just don't agree with that whole thing. Yeah, being a doctor, all that. Okay.
So when he's talking about being a doctor. So when you're talking about hoarding your talents now, right? There's another segue.
What that?
So if I got an athlete and I hold him back, let's say he in the 5th grade, going to the 6th grade, cool. But I hold him back to stay in the 5th grade, or let's say I start his school later,
right? So that he can be
so that he can be the biggest, the fastest, the whatever.
Yeah.
In that grade. That's kind of like hoarding talent.
Is it?
Because you keeping that talent. You see what I'm saying? You I don't know. I feel like you keeping that talent from going. I don't know.
I feel like holding kids back, or let me tell you this. This is one I dislike one more than the other. So you have one where kids play up. Then you have one where they hold a kid back. I am not a fan of playing up. Well, my kid's 7 and he played up at 10U. I've never been a fan of that. 7 years old playing up at 10. I don't know. I don't know. I've never been a fan of that. It'd be interesting to see how many kids that didn't play their age that played up were the stars by varsity. I don't know. It just, to me, I don't know. I just feel like especially at that age, like just enjoy the process and developing and being around people your age and your peers, being able to relate, have these kind of, the same age, experiencing the same things. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I dislike playing up more than holding the kid back. For me, if you hold a kid back, but here's the thing about both of them. If you wrong, it's bad.
Either way.
Because if you play them up and they're just average, what's the point of playing them up in their average? If you're playing them up in their average, what's the point? Now, if you hold them back and they ain't just
dominating,
what's
they're going to have to dominate.
Yeah, what's the point? I don't know. You feel like you want to get, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. My parents could have held me back. You too?
Yeah, I was about to say I was one of the ones where I started early.
Me too.
So I was always the youngest
in the class.
Graduated high school, 17.
Yeah. Same here. We was both in college.
But was able to hold our own though.
Yeah, I never thought about it. My dad never thought about playing me back or playing up. I never played up. I played with my guys, and they were good. That's the thing.
Yeah, they were. So that's the thing. We were younger, but playing with older.
But you were still with the people that you've always been
with. Right. We was all in the same grade.
Yeah.
From the jump.
Right.
From Jump Street. And able to hold our own. You know what I mean?
So
I don't know.
I feel like maybe the league you're in is not that good. Maybe your team is not that good. That you feel like you need to play up. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I just don't see any. Like if I got a 10-year-old and they're like, man, they should play up. I need to have them up on my older squad. For what?
Yeah.
For what? Is he gonna? Are we starting?
I'm not doing either one.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I got kids, I'm not holding them back. I'm not bumping them up. Grades, nothing.
That's just
you at where you at. We either gonna be good. If we're not good, we just gonna work.
Yeah, let's just dominate what we got in front of us. That's just my mindset on that. But again, you the parent. You do what you feel like is best for your child. But at the end of the day, if you wrong, it's bad. If you leave them in class, it's like whatever. But if you hold them back, and if it don't work out,
if you hold them back, they better dominate.
Because you gotta also think about the dynamics of being held back. When you in school and you have to repeat a grade,
that'll mess with a kid too.
And people looking at you like, oh, such and such failed.
This dummy.
Or no, his parents held him back. And you got to think about having to go through the same classes again. You got to go through the same classes all over again. That's got to be boring. That has the dynamics of that.
That's what you.
Yeah, it got to be not. I don't know. Maybe not so good. But
no, you should get some good grades though if you got to take the same classes again.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If I would have had to take Algebra 2 one more time, if I would have had to take Algebra 2 one more time, I don't know if I would have made it.
So just a little quick fact. I failed out my freshman year of college. Okay, cool. We over with that. So I came back, right? I had to take the same classes that I had failed, but I still had all the notes.
I'm laughing because he took notes. That's why
right. Ended up being on the dean's list first semester back. Same classes.
Boy had them notes.
What? I was ready. I came back with my head on my shoulders.
That's what's up. That's good. But yeah, man, that's just, I don't know. Are your kids rich?
Because
if you're rich. And how are you gonna set the table for them, or you gonna let them make some mistakes? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna let them make some mistakes, let them fall, get some bumps and bruises? You know, it's all right to come and say every now and then, but let them, get that callus. Need some callus on them. All right, you don't want them smooth hands out there handling money. You want that rough hands. You want them rough hands handling that money. All right, with some experience and some understanding.
Right, that's the biggest thing, just some experience, man.
But yeah, I don't know how y'all feel about that. Some parents, maybe y'all can chime in.
Do y'all have kids that you held back?
Yeah, that's a good question. How did that work out?
Kids that you bumped up? Yeah.
I know there's some parents out there with kids that they've had kids play up,
Yes.
and I know what most of the discussion is going to be about. I guess they're playing with better competition, so you just feel like it's going to be that. Nah, that ain't always the case.
Did they get better? You know what I mean? That type of thing.
So, but yeah, man, y'all chime in. Let us know what's up. We got a few people that want to be on the show, man. We're going to get y'all on the schedule. We're going to do that, but
appreciate the questions and the topics for those that sent them in.
And again, hey, if anybody wants to be on the show, send us a DM. And maybe people didn't understand that last time, but send us a DM so it's all in one place, so it's not lost in a comment or something. Shoot us a DM. Just say you want to be on the Sauce Twin show so we can start making that list, and then we can start, we can build a schedule out. Man, we'll see y'all, man.
What will you sacrifice?